Welcome back to the nationally recognized Real Estate Radio Network's Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Radio Show on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. Make sure to get great information or ask your important questions at donandgino.com. Now, back to your friends, Don and Gino.
Well, I hope you're enjoying our Thanksgiving special on this beautiful Thanksgiving day on the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. Welcome back to the vault.
Yes, in the vault. Starting to get kind of hungry, thinking about all that food we're going to grub down on a little later.
Yeah, baby. I know it's one of my favorite meals of the year, bar none. I just can't get enough Thanksgiving dinner. No doubt, all that good stuff.
Well, it feels like everyone participates in Thanksgiving dinner. It's like it's usually a potluck type of situation. Everybody's bringing something different. And you get to taste a bunch of different stuff. I don't know. I like it too.
Well, I don't know what I'm actually in store for a little bit there. We're actually, our family is going up to Napa.
Ooh,
yeah,
that's
my
nice.
sister's got a little timeshare there, and we have a couple of really good friends that live up there. So we get to, oh no, they had to twist our arm pretty hard to go to Napa for Thanksgiving.
Food and wine, that's going to suck.
Yeah. So, when you're grubbing down, I'll be enjoying my meal in Napa. Huh.
And grapes.
Yes, liquid grapes.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. So hopefully you enjoyed it. It was a great first part of the show. As we said, we're doing something a little different because we're very, very thankful for you. For one, for listening to our show on a weekly basis and being part of the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show now over 2.5 years, believe it or not, Gino. I can honestly say over 2.5 years.
Yeah, it's been a while, and it's been a great trip, and we've gotten an opportunity to talk to a lot of amazing experts who gave great advice that was priceless, and I know we've helped people save thousands and thousands of dollars because of it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, talk about being thankful. I mean, we have the best people that are involved in our show between the financial planners, CPAs, real estate professionals, trust attorneys, bankruptcy attorneys, escrow. Mr. Steve Korn, throwing you a shout out. Happy Thanksgiving, buddy.
Very thankful for Mr. Steve Korn. He's always an integral part of our business and our friendship. It's fantastic. He's always making sure that people get great advice.
Absolutely. Lou Esbin with Esbin Law, Jim Reap with Reap Rickett, Chris Ingram with Infinity Wealth Management. Who else?
Carlos Villalobos that we had on just a couple of weeks ago.
Lisa Odom with McDowell Odom. She handles estate planning.
Just a great group of individuals, Don. Just a lot of great information and, so many things that even if you haven't taken action on them yet, go to our website, go to donandgino.com and check out the YouTube clips. Go to the YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel has over 200 clips of fantastic advice that I guarantee can change your life.
Yes, it's not us doing the Macarena, trust me.
No.
Now our guest coming up, I have seen him do the Macarena. It is not pretty.
I'm sure there was alcohol involved in that too.
Anyways, not in the studio though. FCC says we can't have that here.
Yeah.
Just water in the Don and Gino bottles. But I'm very proud to bring up our next guest. And if you missed earlier, we're bringing on some of our great team members that are behind the magic of the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show and Cherry Creek Mortgage. And no one better than one of my very good friends, one of my best friends, and an integral part of our team, Mr. Don Tasinovich in the vault.
That's easy for you to say.
I know. See, we just call him Don T for a reason.
Yeah. And lots of times it turns out we call him Don't.
And we won't go into mine.
Hey.
Anyway. Welcome aboard, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Actually, you haven't really been in the vault. You've been behind the scenes making sure that the loans and all the stuff's actually happening so that we can actually be in the vault.
Exactly. Somebody's got to be able to make sure that things are happening while you guys are off playing doing radio show instead of loans.
See, he thinks you're always playing.
Yeah. Hey, the radio show's important. It is fun, though. I'm not going to take it away from that.
Well, I've known Don Tasinovich since I was, I think 10 or 11 years old or so. So it's been a couple years since we've known each other. And I was fortunate enough, Don happened to have sold one of his last business venture, and we've always seen eye to eye with business philosophies and just had a good friendship. And I'm like, what are you doing now, buddy? And he's like, I don't know yet. And I'm like, why don't you join this lovely industry called the mortgage industry? Didn't know what I was getting you into, huh?
Didn't know at that time, but I really enjoyed it. I joined you in 2009.
Wow.
And that's
flies.
when...
Wow.
Yeah.
Time flies.
Yeah, he joined right when the market was good.
That was right after the market turned.
Yes.
So we had some tough times, but since then, we've developed a great team and great people. Some of them have been on the show already that have talked. And I'm enjoying it. I really, really love my job.
Well, you should, because you should be very proud, because a lot of what we've developed that you heard Linda earlier talking about, that our unique system that I believe no one else has in the industry, or very few have, and it's a way for us to specialize in what we're best at throughout the process to make sure your transaction is smooth as possible and your experience is amazing. And Don, why don't you you love talking about the system because you helped to design it and it's unique on itself.
Well, when I came to work, like you said, I came from another industry, so I didn't know all of the integral parts of a loan. So as we started doing loans and I had to update you guys on where we were at, I had to develop a spreadsheet. And my spreadsheet had all the different spots that we had from the appraisal all the way through the funding. And with that, Linda now manages that, but we've been able to track a loan. So any loan officer can go into our pipeline report, look at it, and know exactly where we're at. And it's kind of nice because we have our updates. I can look at it, you can look at it. We don't have to keep bothering the processors who are busy doing the job.
The best part of it, Don, that you helped us create, and I think it's a major part of our success rate of not closing any purchase transactions late since we've basically opened, is the fact that it's proactive. You've helped us become proactive so that we can recognize a situation before it becomes one, actually.
Yeah. I try to be methodical. I think some people call it anal. But it does help to be, proactive. And when we have a problem, there's always going to be problems. If we can identify those problems and address them and put in a procedure that we can not have that problem again, I think that's what makes a difference.
Well, you touched on one of the most important things. In this industry, there will always be difficulties and challenges and things that arise.
No, never happen.
Things that arise during the process that were unforeseen. And I know that they're not, in our case, which is very different than most lenders, we don't have those unforeseen circumstances on the borrower's end. See, in most mortgage companies, they not only have to deal with the unforeseen circumstances with the property or with disclosures, with those kinds of things, they also have to deal with unforeseen circumstances with their borrower because they didn't do a good enough job up front. And I know that that's one of the things you're in charge of. Is Don is really our promise on paper that you're going to get your keys. He makes 100% sure. And you know what? It might take an extra day or two, doesn't it, Don, sometimes to do a good job?
Yeah, it does.
To be anal, really thorough.
Yeah, and sometimes the borrower doesn't understand, or the real estate agent doesn't understand, why do we need all of this information? But we've seen it too many times where something on that tax return pops up, or something on the paycheck stub that wasn't caught that could bite you in the rear later on. So we really try to do our job.
All right, so we got a good idea of what you do for Cherry Creek Mortgage and stuff. How you like working here, buddy?
Oh, I love it. Love you guys. I love all the people I work with here. It's fun to come to work.
I sure hope so, because you're here 12, 14 hours a day. Okay, speaking of how much time you spend here, you get to spend some extra time with the lovely Lynette.
Yes, I do, and I get to do that down at Redondo Beach.
Oh, you're going beaching?
I love Santa Clarita. I've been up here since 1977. That's when met your family, Don, and it's a great place to live, great place to raise a family. I raised my son here, but I get to spend the hot summers down at the beach on the weekends when I'm not working.
Yes, with his beautiful girlfriend. So you're going to be down at Redondo Beach. Tell us a couple things you're thankful for.
I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for all my good friends. We have a family tradition on Thanksgiving. It's my sister, my son, my niece, my nephew, their kids. We all get together. Usually it's 15, 20 people, and we do this every Thanksgiving.
So this is with Lisa and David and the whole crew?
Yep.
Oh, see, I'm friends with his whole family too. Love them to death. They're awesome.
And it's like a mini Christmas. I get 2 Christmases, one at Thanksgiving and one at Christmas time, because we do it for Christmas also. But I really, really love this. Lynette will be up here for Thanksgiving with me, and she spends Christmas with her family back east.
Very cool. Well, Don, we're very thankful to have you part of the team. I'm thankful to our friendship. I mean, we're talking 30, so
Yeah.
40 years, almost 40 years, Don. We've got a few experiences,
Yes.
a little adventures. So, but thank you for being such a great part of our team, and thank you for being such a great friend and making Cherry Creek better.
Yeah, I appreciate your confidence in me, and thank you guys for having me.
Thanks for joining us in the vault. He just walked by.
He's also our number one critic, by the way. Every time we get off the show, he's like, "You should have done this. You should have done that. You guys forgot to do this."
Well, he also is one of our top fans, though. Yeah. He does give us kudos and going, "That was really good stuff. You guys are actually pretty smart about this." Well, we're very thankful to have you enjoying our Thanksgiving special right here on the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show. Be sure to reach out to us. Email probably best on Thanksgiving at donandgino@gmail.com. Don't go away. We have some more incredible guests on this very thankful day. We'll be right back.